Hey, happy Monday. It was a great day for me. How about you? And it's only 5:08. Yay! And I'm like trying to wrap it up. I have a new concept now of, I'm going to show it to you. So my list, I've always had a list, and my list now has a little red marking next to it of things that I can do tonight. Seems like a very normal concept, but I can get really caught up in my day and feel like I have to do everything from, 6 in the morning until 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, whenever I decide to stop. But the truth is, there are some things I have to do during the day versus things I can do at night. So, and yes, you need money to start a business. This is this is a hot topic for me today. But I'm trying to say, like, I have to email my old boss tonight, Bob Pullman, from way back in my 20s. I have to come up with this strategy for a meeting for tomorrow, which is research based. I could do that tonight. And my invoices, for next month. I'm usually way behind on that, which is something I should work on too. So why do I want to talk about, yes, you need money to start a business? There are a bunch of reasons that are going around my head, swirling, if you will, that brings up this topic for me to discuss today. One is a text message I got from a doctor in New York that said that she had a small budget. And I get that. I really, really, really get that. But like I said in the little show notes, so when you are designing your plan, your strategic plan to open up a business, one of the things that you have to consider is money, right? And I don't mean a building. I don't mean a brick and mortar. I don't mean your employees. I definitely mean the marketing budget. Because for me, if you're not marketing for new business, then you're dying. You're just, unfortunately, a client that I used to work with a few years ago is officially out of business. And they have the most beautiful, beautiful building I've ever seen in the best location with the high ceilings and the most expensive equipment, and out of business. Only in business, I think, 2 years, 3 years, maybe 2, I think. And why are they out of business? Well, listen, I'm sure there's a gamut of reasons. I know one for sure. I know one for sure that they stopped marketing when they stopped kissing babies. You got to kiss a lot of babies. You got to be like a politician in the beginning. It is a grind to open a business. So I'm so passionate about this because I just feel like there's so many people that lose that message. And then they think that they know best, or their husband might know best, or their brother that has a business in Okeechobee might know best. But do these people really know? Like, do they really know? And for my wonderful doctors, are you asking other doctors? Please, unless they have a successful business that they had a marketing budget for, then I will say, well, then fantastic. I got to close these blinds. Pardon me. Okay. And why do you ask? Am I closing the blinds? Because I can see my scars, my acne scars on my face. That's real. Always said I was going to be real with you, and that's what happened. I hate seeing them. I don't want to. And so the sun brings the light to them. Ugh, whatever. Oh, I don't even really address anymore why I'm dressed like this, but opening a new media company, 13th Avenue Media. If you haven't checked it out, you should. 13th Avenue Media. This is how I might dress all the time. I want to become like one of those cool people that wears like a hoodie and a visor and shorts. Okay, I won't be dressed like this tomorrow because I went back to doctor whispering. So you need money to start a business, kiddos. You need it. And you see this awesome sign back here? It's about hustle. Like, hustle is the most important word ever. Thank you, Gary Vaynerchuk, for putting that on the shoebox that I got my sneakers in, because it's so important. Oh, so for me, I took money out of my 401k 2 years in a row. Now, did anybody think that was a good idea? No. Did I think it was a good idea? No. But I didn't have a choice. I spent $10,000 before I opened my business. Boom! I didn't have it, but I knew that I could do it, and I knew it would be successful, but I knew I needed people around me that could help me get there, so I needed the money. Honey, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you something. Wait right there. We're going back to my office pantry. See, I do. I have sweatshirt and shorts on. Okay. So we're going into this cabinet right here, and I'm going to pull out, hopefully not a million things will fall. Yep, one of them is. This is a box. Oh my goodness, I have not taken this out in forever. Don't look at that mess. Blame my husband for that mess. Okay, see this? This is a box of mailing postcards. Oh, that is, oh. So this, me, right? Info about my company, my logo. It's like, I'm just gonna mail this out, you know? And I bought like boxes of them. And on the back, you see what that says? Myrtle Avenue. Yeah, they screwed me. Big time. Kicked me out of that space. That's right, I said it. They screwed me. Okay, that's real. I spent all this money for all this marketing material, and then like, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea that you're here because you used to run this practice. And the staff is still going to you. Well, you should have thought of that before you asked me to stay there. Duh. Don't get me started. And we're back. I touched a soft spot there by pulling out that marketing material for you. So I brought that stuff out. I never used it. It never worked. I never told anybody that's what I was going to do, except my husband. We thought it was a good idea, but it wasn't. It didn't work. So then I started asking the experts, and then I found a way to do it. And I had to hit the pavement. I had to tell everybody I was opening a business. People, I had to go to South Tampa. I used to drive to South Tampa. Okay, anybody in Tampa Bay like knows I live in Bel Air Bluffs, and driving to South Tampa, it's a little bit far. But I drove there every Wednesday morning. At 7:30 in the morning, I got there for a year. And I promoted myself because I knew nobody in South Tampa. Picked a demographic that I figured lots of doctors would live in. South Tampa, it's got some kiz-ash. Drove there, made some great relationships, and via email just today, one of the attorneys that I met is helping one of my clients, and that's 5 years ago. So relationships matter and money matters. Don't spend your money on the chandelier. Please. Don't spend your money on the billboard. Please. Don't spend your money on print ads. I can say whatever I want now. Not working with a company that sells print ads anymore. But print ads work if you have the budget. You understand? You actually have to be making money to afford to put an ad in those magazines. Otherwise, you're just fancy. You're like, I think I'll put an ad in this very fancy magazine and hope by putting it in one time that I'll get a ton of business. Well, you're wrong. It's not going to happen. You got to make a commitment to that magazine. And then you have to make sure that that magazine offers a digital platform, maybe a podcast, maybe all of the things that I did, me, working with a local client that works. Maybe you should do that. Look it up if you want to know. Look it up. So you got to have money to start a business. And when I ask clients, so what is your marketing budget? Well, I have a small budget. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, what is your marketing budget? And 9 out of 10 people don't know what it is. You should know what your marketing budget is. You need to have one, especially if you're a new business. I have empathy for you. I really do. But when you've been doing this as long as I have, And I'm not talking about 5 years. I'm talking about when I ran that 8-year pediatric practice. We used to talk about how we have to spend money and make money. We used to talk about how we have to get out into the community. We have to meet people. We have to do things that we don't want to do. I want to go. I'm so busy. I'm so glad that Gary Vaynerchuk is starting this no complaining. What is it called? Well, it's a hashtag. I know that, but a campaign. Like, please don't, like, if you don't want to do the work, don't complain. If you don't want to take money out and spend money on marketing, don't complain. I don't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. Don't cry when you're not getting new business. Don't. And my wonderful clients that work with me now, and I try to tell them and they don't listen, I just stop. I'm not going to pressure you to do any of the things that I actually know work. And the ones that know me, I put out an email today about my media company to a bunch of people that I want to work with in my media company. One of them, as soon as they got the email, called me. I'm in. Like, that's because they know not just how hard I work, but they know me. And I'm going to only do what's right by you. But I get it. If you don't know, then you don't know. If you're looking at me for the first time today and you see me in a front piece sweatshirt, although this is a New Balance sweatshirt, which I was given by my friend. I have a lot of New Balance stuff. I'm not going to tell you that story. Probably fell out of a truck. I'm kidding. He used to work for New Balance. But anyway, I digress. I do have to go. I have a 5:30 meeting around the corner. It's obviously a meeting that I can get dressed like this for, which hopefully one day. No, I love getting dressed up and getting girly. I really do. I love me my big heels. Anybody that knows me knows that. But I also like, casual social media company day. And everything that's happening is so exciting. I am so excited. I'm like jumping out of bed again to get to work. That's exciting. That's what I want for you. But it takes money, And for me, I scaled back with clients so I can start something new because I believe in my ability. Like, that's crazy, right? It's like, oh, the money's not coming in as crazy as it was before. Oh, because you want to start this new venture. But I know how to do this. This isn't ego. This is real. So anyway, you need money to start a business. And if you don't have it, I would suggest you go get a loan. And that's all I have for today. Bye.